the secret of the world ether, and why did Nikola Tesla actually build the Wardenclyffe Tower? Ether is the most secret code as the ancient Vedic concept of Akasha, a single energy information field of the universe that has been known since ancient times. The basis of the entire universe is the Mobius power strip, which has one surface and two charges at once, plus and minus, which are fighting for their survival and are reasonable. As a result of this struggle, people also call this confrontation as a struggle of unity and opposites. And the ether is a place, not an elementary particle, where energy exists. That is, this place is everywhere. The scientist who advanced further than others in the study of the ether was Nikola Tesla. In particular, he studied electromagnetic phenomena caused by the ether. Tesla was engaged not only in theoretical studies of this substance, but also in its practical application. Let's remember the ancients, of course, knew of the existence of ether. Now, in his research, he came to the conclusion that the ether is a transparent substance that fills the whole world. It is an ultralight gas consisting of tiny particles that move at great speeds in an endless stream of radiation. Tesla called them the main rays of the sun. In the modern sense, the ether is a source and carrier of all types of energy, an all-penetrating world medium consisting of ultralight elements and capable of transmitting energy over vast distances with virtually no loss of time. Tesla invented a synchronous electric motor, an asynchronous generator, introduced multi-phase systems and a huge number of devices operating on alternating current. But this was not his main brainchild. The main theme of his life was the ether, which he planned to study at his gigantic installation, the Wardenclyffe Tower, the construction of which began in 1901. In his diaries, he wrote that despite the high pace of construction of the tower for 9 months, he did not manage to meet the deadline, so he asked J.P. Morgan, who financed his project, to delay and increase the amount of funding. Morgan John Pierpont Sr. was one of the greatest bankers and entrepreneurs of his era. He was a Freemason and a representative of those same clan families that rule the world, the so-called super elites like the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Schiffs, etc. And in his diary, Tesla described Morgan as follows. Morgan was a predator. He ate everyone who stood in his way. He could not bear to share income with anyone. He liked to command and did not like to negotiate. I knew perfectly well that if he gave money, he alone had the power. And if other investors financing Tesla's project left the right to the invention for the inventor himself, and everything was at parity, then Morgan demanded to give a controlling stake in the common company and patents for all inventions. Tesla understood that at any moment he could simply be thrown out the door. But on the other hand, he really needed Morgan's money since this project required huge funding. After all, it was a world-class project. Tesla wanted to create an energy system for the benefit of all mankind, and Morgan was only interested in riches. Tesla had to take a cunning step. He showed Morgan only a part of his project regarding world radio communications and transatlantic telephony, while the main purpose of the Wardenclyffe Tower was to build it underground. The main function of the Wardenclyffe Tower is to transmit power wirelessly across the planet, a function he kept hidden from Morgan. Tesla was building a world system that would provide every inhabitant of the Earth with free energy, and this was extremely destructive for Morgan and other elites. Morgan himself understood that, having gained power over the entire energy system of the Earth, he would become the king of this world and could dictate the will of the governments and people of all countries. But if all energy is freely available, as Nikola Tesla wanted, this will undermine many industries and accordingly the financial condition of those who owned them. Having not gained control of free energy technologies, the big four world fathers of the modern version of the consumer format, Morgan, Rockefeller, Warburg, and Rothschild, decided to buy up and destroy all Tesla technologies And Tesla himself falls under the cap of the Secret Service controlled by them. Plus, they took care of to undermine the confidence of other investors in Tesla's projects by spreading slander against him and organizing harassment in the media, which were also controlled by the super elite. Thus ended the project of the Wardenclyffe Tower, the life work of Nikola Tesla. And today you can read about the futility of Tesla's own ideas, and the main blow to the foundation of his energy was dealt in theory. There was an order to create a theory that cancelled the world ether, and Albert Einstein's theory of relativity was simply paid for and spread to the whole world. As a result, at the Congress of the Union of German Naturalists and Physicians in Germany in 1920, the concept of ether was officially abolished, and this sabotage in science still dominates. Since then, mankind has been forced to exist without the framework of hydrocarbon and within the framework of hydrocarbon energy, which leads to the endless poverty of one group of the population at the enrichment of a very small group, as well as the global destruction of the ecology of the entire planet. In our opinion, the future of mankind lies in Tesla's technologies related to ether. Science and spirituality is the right path of development for all mankind, and this is exactly the path from which we turned 120 years ago, and to which we must return if we want to develop. Since science must return to Tesla's ideas, otherwise we simply will not survive the climatic cataclysms that are approaching us. This is from Soul Ask. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.